Hi, I'm Amy, and I just wanted to share with you what I'm putting in my kids' Easter basket. Last year I did a video, which I'll link to at the end and in the description box below if you're interested in seeing what a family Easter basket looks like. But since going on a journey to reduce clutter and overwhelm in my home, I've really thought hard about what I'm bringing into my home. And I think as parents, we really want to encourage the wonder of the season, but also not focusing so much on things that our kids get the idea that stuff makes us happy, right? Holidays are really heavily marketed towards kids to just get more stuff. And especially in Easter eggs and things like that, there are these little things that get lost and forgotten after a few days, kind of like birthday party favors, that it's just hard to manage and keep our homes tidy so that we can be calm moms and help our kids have more focus and help them feel calmer too. So today I'm going to share with you some more clutter-free ideas for an intentional Easter basket that isn't going to be chock full of sugar and will hopefully provide your kids with some great experiences as well. That's kind of the point of minimalism, which is not focusing on the things in life, but more of the experiences, because hopefully something that's going to be sticking with our children, besides wonderful memories of Easter and other holidays, are our values that we're imparting. So let's just hop into what I'm putting in my daughter's Easter basket. I'll show you some ideas for my son's, but I'm not quite done with his yet. My daughter's birthday is in April, and I'm also gathering some things for her. So I'll probably take a few of these things out for her birthday, but I haven't decided which things yet. Now, a lot of these things you can get at the Dollar Tree, so this is a really affordable, budget-friendly place to start. Over here you can see window clings that I like to give to the kids a little bit in advance so that they can decorate our windows. That way I'm not using knickknacks to clutter up the house because I don't really like dusting, and like I said, I'm trying to pursue minimalism. Now stay tuned to the end of the video and I've got a really cute craft idea for you to do if you want to have fun surprising your kids on Easter morning with a little bit different twist on the Easter egg hunt. So first of all, last year I did have flowers, so I'm going to start with that. My kids love seeing things grow, and I think that's a part of falling in love with nature and helping kids appreciate the out of doors instead of always wanting to be in front of a screen. So in my mind, this is a must for every Easter. I've been listening to some of the things she's been talking about wanting, and she said she wanted bubbles. The Dollar Tree has 3 packs of these, and art supplies. Lots of wonderful things. They really up their supply at the Dollar Tree. Check there first. So she loves feathers, lots of crafts you can do with these. She sees me painting on canvases, and you can watch those videos in my Amy Paints playlist if you're interested, but she keeps asking for her own canvas, so there's these little ones at the Dollar Tree as well. If you get them a little bit smaller, they come in 3 packs and also 2 packs. That's a great option there. I've shared with you a few videos about organizing craft supplies, including my art cart organization and craft cubby caddies that my kids can maintain. So I've been keeping tabs on how that's been going, and keeping those organized has been going pretty well. I have noticed that the markers I put in those little Dollar Tree caddies are drying out, so I'm gonna replace them. And the Dollar Tree has these really fun special markers that I used to have these as a kid, so I have fond memories too, of the double lines. I think I'll put this one in my son's basket, and then flower stamp markers here, and then just regular markers. Of course, if you're trying to do minimalism too, the 1 in 1 out rule always applies. I'm gonna throw away the old scratchy markers. Another craft thing that they have at the Dollar Tree that I thought was fun were these Melty bead kits. My kids really got into making snowflakes for Christmas tree ornaments when we got a kit of white beads. And the Dollar Tree also has cute little Easter egg design ones as well, with templates and the shape. So that's a fun experience. Something my kids use up all the time is my tape. It drives me nuts. So I decided to get my daughter her own tape, and this is a cute little unicorn dispenser. In the nail section at the Dollar Tree, they have beautiful glitter. She is a glitteraholic, and she's also trying to use all of my glitter, and I like to share, but I don't want it all gone. So like I said, it was actually in the nail section, not the craft section. She likes to get into my ribbon as well, so I thought she might enjoy her own little ribbon. This design is like little spring ducklings. I think I might have gotten this one at Michael's in the dollar bin. Now I noticed at Walmart they have these really cool crayons that are all skin tones. They've got the different shades here. And I remember as a kid digging through my big teal Smurf lunchbox that I was keeping all of my crayons in for 2 crayons, the skin color crayon and the black crayon to outline everything, and there were never enough of those. So I think she's really going to enjoy this. She's a great artist who loves to draw people, especially her friends, and now she can draw any of her friends and have all the colors for that. So this was probably one of the more expensive items. It was like $3, but I think it's worth it to encourage your creativity. Now along with that, At Hobby Lobby, they have these wonderful drawing books, and sometimes they will have them on sale. So this is the one that I got for her. My son isn't into drawing those kinds of things. He's into military stuff. They did have the military machines, so I hope he's really gonna enjoy that. My son doesn't really do crafts as much as my daughter, but he does love building with Legos. Now these are just Dollar Tree ones, but he finds that they're just as enjoyable and compatible with the name brand Legos. Something you might enjoy for your kids is chalk. My kids they're kind of done with chalk at this point. Sometimes we'll bring it out. So this isn't going to be going in their Easter basket this year, but I wanted to share that as an option for you. A few other things that the Dollar Tree had that could be options for your Easter basket are these great sun catchers. They have so many varieties. I pick them up throughout the year and kind of stash them away in my bin. This is a little bit younger than my son, so it's actually for my gift supply, but I thought I'd show you anyways. And then here's the Seek and Find, and now that my son's becoming a pretty good reader, he can read through the list and find this. This is also something that, if I don't put it in his Easter basket, could be a great thing for a road trip. Now back to my daughter's basket. She's been asking for headbands that she can decorate. Last year I showed you how I added flowers to some headbands with hot glue sticks, but this year she wants to make her own, so I'm giving her the other half of the pack just plain, and she's gonna embellish and make her own fascinators as well. Another thing that my daughter told me she wanted was more purple paper. She goes through construction paper faster than anybody I know, so I got her her own pack. And lastly, kind of on the creative theme, there are these cute little stationery sets at the Dollar Tree, and I know my daughter will love this because there's that adorable little puppy sticky notepad. It's got a little pen in it and 2 other notepads as well. Again, this could be another great option for a road trip busy pack. Another thing that I'm going to include in here as a minimalist is something that my daughter needs. Now, she doesn't need any more dresses for Easter, but she does need some sandals. So this is probably the most expensive item. A little tip is retain your receipt and tape it on the back of the shoes in case they don't fit your little one, if these are going to be a surprise. So my daughter has sensory issues, and I always keep the receipts for any shoes she might decide maybe don't feel quite right. So these are going in there. And I will be giving this to my kids on Easter. I've never actually seen it, so I hope it's good, but the only way we can view DVDs is in our van. So this is going to be an Easter/road trip viewing experience as well. Now, continuing with the consumable theme, both of my kids love Tic Tacs and mints. So I think I got these from Aldi for $1, and these were from the Dollar Tree for $1. They always want to get in my purse and get mine, which is fine, but it's special for them to have their own. So yeah, this is a little bit of sugar, and my daughter will probably eat the whole thing in a day, but they've been begging for these, so I am going to include these. In our house, my daughter loses a lot of hair ties. We don't even have a cat to steal them like when I was young, but the Dollar Tree had these really cute fuzzy pearl-studded hair ties, so I got her one since she likes to have her hair in a ponytail all the time. Another thing she's been asking for is slime, and I actually bought a multi-pack from Amazon. I'll put in the link below. I don't really recommend this as a party favor. The other moms might get really mad because it'll end up in their carpet, but at my house we're pretty good at following the rule of eating at the table and playing with like Play-Doh and magic sand and slime at the table too, so she knows the rules and she's pretty good about it, so I'll give her this slime as well. Now, continuing with the consumable theme, my daughter loves bath stuff. I tried to find some bath bombs because I think those are their favorite, but this time around I could just find bath glitter. Now, I've got a cool idea if your little boy doesn't like the unicorn glitter that they have there. In the school and office supply section of the Dollar Tree, they have these cute little test tube things, and I'm going to be using the green unicorn glitter for the bath and filling it up in this, and he'll have fun playing in the bathtub with this. He's almost 9, but he still loves playing in the bath, so I think he'll enjoy that. Now, my daughter has enough lip gloss, so this is actually for our gift supply stash, but I wanted to share it with you in case you didn't know what great stuff the Dollar Tree has. This is a pretty gem lip gloss. My daughter has one of these upstairs already, and she really likes it. And this is a lip gloss surprise pack. It's kind of fun to have a surprise, but that's also a consumable that is pretty useful during chapped lip season, right? Another thing that my kids ask for, especially when my husband orders a pop out, is to try pop, but I don't really want my kids to be drinking pop, so I don't bring it into our home. However, I don't know if you've heard of Izzy brand. It's really just fruit juice that's been carbonated, and it's really yummy, so it feels like a treat. These are little cans, and I think you can get them at Target, but I got a large pack at Costco for not too much. Like I said, they are a treat, and I'm only going to give them one each in their baskets. Now, here's a trick for saving money if you don't mind storing some things, is when you're at the store after Easter, check the expiration dates of the candies that go on sale. A lot of times they're good a couple years down the road. This one I got last year for just $1. It was at the Dollar Tree, and I shared in my last video some ways that I like to incorporate my faith in their Easter baskets, how our family likes to focus on Christ as the reason for the season. So yes, once again, here's a little bit more sugar, but not too much. And another consumable that my kids get excited about are new toothbrushes and toothpastes. Alright, well that's pretty much it. And I did want to update you, if you watched last year's video, that those little light brights are back at the Dollar Tree if you are interested. So go check those out. Now I told you I'd show you a fun little craft that you can do with your kids. I like making wreaths, and so oftentimes I will have a lot of extra little flower stems when I've stolen off the flower from the top. You can take a large Easter egg and put a little doodad in there. I've got an eraser. Like I said, I don't really like having a lot of party favor kind of size toys in these, but last year I put their little garden gnomes, if you watched that video, in these and stuck them around the yard, and the kids came down the stairs and they were so excited to see these tulips throughout the yard. So I just wanted to share that with you, that was a real hit with my kids. If you've got a glue gun and some of these stems, you can just get some flowers from the Dollar Tree. Maybe you want to decorate your Easter basket with it and save the stems. The Dollar Tree also has some really great Easter eggs. If you're looking for some besides the plain ones, they've got little animal shaped ones and camo ones, which my son really enjoys. Sometimes we'll put coins in them. I mentioned another idea in last year's video of what you can fill them with to just kind of mix it up and not make it so sugar packed, right? Well, I hope that you enjoyed this look into some of the things that I'm putting in my kids' Easter basket, and I'll probably weed this out a little bit, like I said, and save some things for my daughter's birthday because I don't want to overload them, but these were just some fun ideas of affordable things that are more clutter-free. I aim to post more intentional creative living content to encourage and motivate moms like me and others to reduce overwhelm and invite joy in their lives. Well, if you enjoyed this video, would you please do me the favor of giving it a thumbs up, click subscribe below if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when the next video is up. I hope you have a great Easter. Bye. There's that adorable little puppy sticker. That adorable little stucky.